So we're going to talk about John Scott Jr. in Decatur, Alabama. We're going to talk about Mashaya Mo Moses in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to talk about. I was going to say Trump want to suspend habeas corpus, but I haven't done all the research on that, so I don't really feel comfortable talking about that now. If there is someone who wants to talk about it and you are very knowledgeable on it, then yeah, cool. We might can bring that up. I don't know. I wasn't I didn't get a chance to get around to it. El Salvador is now asking questions about the prisoners they are housing. We're gonna get into that. They now, after arresting all these people and keeping all these people, now they asking questions. First of all, y'all should have been asking questions. Oh no, the UN has cut their funding. That's why they are now asking questions. Yeah, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about the two kids in Mexico having a standoff with the police. Y'all seen that? It's 2 little kids. They are either Hispanic, well, they have Caucasian skin, but, they might have been Hispanic because they were in Mexico, even though the mom was speaking clear English, so I don't really know. But, they was having a standoff with the police. They was behind the dumpster with that fire, and then the police was like, "What do you have going on?" And, like, the kids, they kept passing it back and forth to each other, and yeah, it was a whole standoff situation. Then we're gonna also talk about Jasmine Thomas, who was a hospice worker. Alicia sent me this. She's a hospice worker who was attacked by an old European man in Aiken, South Carolina. All she did was arrive at her patient's house, and this man came to her car tweaking, okay? Yeah, he swung on her in the car. Baby, the way that fire would have up and pop, pop, pop. Boy, I'm telling you. You hear me? Hey, Bandit. Yeah. We're gonna talk about Miss Deanna. The video is saved in my phone, but she lost her job because a new HR lady don't like black people. That's essentially what it was. Yeah. Like literally no reason, no cause, no rhyme. What she said? Yeah. Her. Yup. Telling her story in the car because yeah, that is crazy. That is wild. We're gonna talk about, of course, we said Tyler Chase Butler with the one who was now charged for pew pewing an 18-year-old man because they trying to make it seem like they was some teenage boys when actuality 18 is grown, especially if you black. Okay, for them playing ding dong ditch, talking about it was a prank, but I ain't never played ding dong ditch and went inside a house. You knock and you run, or you kick and you run, but I never ever in my life went inside. Never in my life. At other houses. Crazy work. Crazy work. That is breaking and entering. And let them kids let them young men look like you and me. They will be charged for breaking and entering. We don't get to do pranks. We don't get to have a mental breakdown. Just like Rodney hitting. I'm sorry he wasn't a topic tonight, but that man, remember I talked about the man last week who pew pew the officers on the interstate in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all remember that story, but listen, this man went postal. Apparently, the police was pulling him over to try to serve him a warrant, and when they tried to serve him the warrant, um, he came out blazing. He came out blazing. Pew 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 pew. He unalived one cop and injured the other cop. And guess what happened? They unalived him, but he had he had fireworks in the car. If you know what I mean by fireworks, he had fireworks in the car. He was ready to blow some shit down. Um, and all this stuff. And they label him having a mental breakdown. But Rodney Hinton run into one officer and all of a sudden y'all want to try to give him the unaliving penalty. I don't understand that. You said when you request to join this thing, you the who live? There you go, my bad. Oh, there we go. But yeah, irking my nerves. We gonna talk about, did y'all see the landlord that stole the lady diapers for her baby and said he was keeping them? Listen, the way I would have punched that man in his face, "Sir, give me my baby diapers." And then he tried to make it seem like she wasn't You hear me? We don't negotiate with terrorists. What's going on? What is wrong with y'all? Losing it. This is diabolical. Theft. Theft. Holding hostage. He should have been he should have been arrested for holding something hostage. No, she ordered them diapers and they got delivered on her porch and he stole them shit until she paid the rent. Yeah, Mo, I be overthinking shit too, but no, I don't think it was that situation. I don't know why he felt like he had the right to touch her stuff. Crazy. Crazy. Like, why are you so concerned about what I y'all? We gonna get into it though, and then we gonna talk about we gonna talk about the white South Africans that's coming over here. How do we feel about that? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the two men in triple K uniforms that went to the hood and didn't make it out. Amen. Amen. Clap it up for the hood. Huh? I don't have the article. Amen. Amen. Hold on. Oh, I saw a bunch of them. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I am on studio. I No, I'm not on studio. I gotta get my stream key from Chicago John. That's the problem. But I still can play it because we are on live. So I should be able to still play it. I would just have to I don't know. I gotta figure that part out. Hey y'all, if y'all in here watching on another platform, leave me a comment letting me know what platform y'all watching from. Are you on IG? Are you on Twitch? Are you on the tube of the U? Where are you streaming from? I see they said hold on. They trying to say hold on. Let me see if this is. Police say two suspects has been arrested in connection with the double homicide at a motorcycle gathering in Forest Park last month. According to Forest Park, Donnell wanted is so did somebody make that story up? Because I don't think this is Outcast motorcycle, which Anthony Hearn and Isaiah Mack. I don't know if this is. I don't think this is it. If they trying to chuck this up to a motorcycle club incident, that's not true. That I know is not true. Right. It say Anthony Hearns and Isaiah Mack. Let me see if these the same two Caucasian people. My bad. I'm watching something, y'all. I'm trying to see if this is. See, you got me doing research. Oh yeah, I'm on multiple streams. I am streaming on you on the two of you, Twitch and IG. I'm trying to see if these the same men. Excuse me. Okay, we had 2K taps. Thank you very much. Let's see. I want to see if they're gonna show the victims. If these the same victims, then they trying to say it's a motorcycle thing, but I'm not quite sure yet. Hold on. Unlicensed business. You want to know something though, right? I, you know how they always say left wing and right wing and don't trust the news. I'm almost certain that they probably won't put that in the news that they were Triple K members. Yeah, it's definitely. I need you to show me the 2 men. Crazy work. Hey, social. Okay, I think they lying about that. I seen somebody comment on one of the videos. Huh? I can't hear you, Mo. You just keep getting lower and lower. Yeah. You went out again. You said, "Can y'all just imagine?" And then we ain't heard nothing. Oh yeah. Mm, excuse me. It is not in the news. Okay, I'm gonna just look that up later because I don't see nothing about that being in the news, and I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I'm listening. My bad, y'all. I was about to go down a rabbit hole trying to find it. Okay, y'all ready to start from the top? Start that be from the 10 up. Okay, so John Scott Jr. in Decatur, Alabama. He is the man that called the police for help because he was having a mental breakdown, and they gave him two options. They said either we arrest you because you have a warrant for a speeding ticket, or you go to a mental hospital. And as you know, at least I thought I know. I thought they wasn't supposed to give you a choice. They were supposed to, what is it called? 5750 you, whatever it's called. 8780. I don't know what it's called. 5150. They supposed to 5150 you and not give you a choice, but apparently he had some sort of choice. But if he was having a mental breakdown, was he really at a capacity to make said choice? Mm, mhm. Mm. A huge disconnect. I feel like they should be trained on how to handle, because even with this situation, it's not even just black people. They don't know how to handle people with mental illnesses, period, especially not black people. Mhm. You did say that. That is true. I agree. Mm. I don't think we prepared for much of a lot of because I keep having I don't want to get off subject, but I keep having a conversation of us all coming together and having our own land and building a community like Black Wall Street. But I not saying that we can't do it because we very much can. It's just some long, hard conversations that need to be had before we do so. I believe that some long, hard conversations because we got to be able to get along in order for this to work. We got to be a united front for all this to work. Because when you think about it, in 2025, we have people in every branch of the world. Like we have people in the military, we have people in the FBI, police, CIA, all at any branch of anything. We have people there that know the ins and the outs of how they act, what the protocol is, what all these things are. And why can't we build the infrastructure that'll beat that if they came to bother us? Cause y'all already know we not going to bother nobody. I don't think we too lazy. A lot of people don't have the means to do what we all want to do. Mhm. We do lack that. It's a breakdown in that though. It's definitely a breakdown, and I feel like it definitely stemmed from back in the day because why is it that our parents and our parents' parents believe that when you turn 18, you're grown? That's not true. All these generations, they live in a house together, they build a business together, they all stack their money up, they pay it off, and then they do it again until everybody got their own stuff. We need to start doing that so that way we can set our own kids up so they won't be out there struggling like we did. I'm not gonna be that parent that put my kid out at a young age. Don't come over here and talk to daddy. Talk. Oh, most definitely. I said most definitely. Mhm. 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 But we gotta figure out where that breakdown happened. Why do we always feel like we gotta be better? That's what I'm saying. But in order to break that generational curse, we gotta get to the root of why it's happening. Why do we always feel like we gotta be better than the next person? Why do we always feel like everything is a competition? Because it's not. We don't all we can't work together and compete at the same time. That's not even how that works. Boss baby. Mhm. 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 No, for real. That's why I think me when Maddie was doing gymnastics, we was okay. We was a little upset when she was losing. Of course, as parents, we like, man, that's bullshit. They cheated my baby. But at the same time, we like, girl, it's okay. You just got to work harder next time. It's okay. You're not gonna always win. Even when, like Mo was just saying, when the kids dance and the other kids get jealous, like, oh, she danced better than me. No, you dance. You do your own thing. If you ain't got no rhythm, baby, shake with no rhythm. Do what you got to do. Don't be worried about what they doing. Don't worry about what the next person got going on. Worry about what you got going on. You gonna be the only person that determine how your life gonna go. You can't worry about what the next person doing. If they doing the heel toe and you don't have no good hand eye coordination, baby, do the Dougie. It's okay. They still good dances. Both of them. Who me? Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Listen, you hear me? Cause one minute I'm like, listen, shut your motherfucking ass up. The next minute I'm like, it's okay, beautiful. It's okay. Charles. I do. Thank you. You about to make you about to make a real gangster cry. Okay. Don't what you been crying for? I feel that. I had a meltdown the day before Mother's Day, so I felt that. Just be angry. You just wake up angry and you be crying, don't know why you crying. I usually, you know what I do at times like this, and it probably don't make sense, but I literally used to watch Grey's Anatomy to make me cry. Not to make me cry, but to mask my crying. So that way when my husband or somebody be like, why you crying? I'd be like, it's the show. Knowing damn well I'm sitting here crying for no reason at all and have no clue why I'm crying. Mm. Thank you, Charles. Leave him alone, Mo. Boss already know I'ma cry. I'ma cry and then I'ma say I'm a gangster and don't cry, but I'ma cry. Okay, I'm going to cry. I am a big crybaby. Okay, I will get them tears all the way out. I don't give a damn. I don't give a good god doggone. I really don't because I feel like crying is very healthy and therapeutic. And um, I was one of them people who, when I used to fight when I was younger, I would cry while I'm whooping your ass. Literally, tears balling down my face while I'm really bashing your shit in. Crazy work. I was really one of them people. Well, I'm healed now. Let the church. No, Mo, guess what? Real quick. Your topic from yesterday was my topic for my third episode of my podcast. Memories are more important than money. Literally, I pretty much typed up the topic last week and all the points I was gonna hit and everything like that. And I recorded it this morning. I had some technical difficulties because the internet was tweaking out. But I finally got to record on my actual camera, y'all. So we gonna see how this episode come out. Thank you. I gotta take it off of here, put it on the computer, edit it and all that stuff and have it out by Friday. But I recorded it this morning and literally like 2 hours after I recorded it, I was scrolling, I was like, look at Mo. Look at Mo. We talk about the same thing. We be on the same wavelength, okay? So that's probably gonna be is this Thursday our Thursday? I, you need to go live for your birthday so all your people know where to find you. Yeah, stop trying to get out of it. Stop trying to get out of it. Stop trying to get out of it. Hey Tima, how you doing, girl? Hey girl, hey. Question, Tima, you still here? Let me know if you still here. I got a question for you. I don't know why you keep getting super low, Mo. What is going on? No, when you just got up on the mic, you sound much better. Mm. You should have left the mic where you was at and stayed where you was at. Mm. And we talked about this last week. Being broke really make you depressed. Mhm. It be hard. Mhm. But I have that problem too. I have that problem too. I I can't I have a hard time not let me put it I have a hard time shutting up. Maybe that's the better term. Like I can't not say how I'm feeling. I can't not say what's coming. Now I'm getting better at thinking before I put it out so it don't come out so wrong, but I don't know how I don't know how not to say how I feel and what I think. Mm-mm. Hey, Tans. Mm. Well, the good thing is that you realize that it's time to make a change. That's the good part, is that you realized it. No. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to check on my other stream and see if it's streaming, but I don't think it's streaming. Mm. Thank you for the taps, Tan. Hey, D. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to be judged. I used to talk about it, but like you said, that wasn't the space where that's not what people wanted to talk about with me, I guess. So I kind of put it on a back burner, but I always been heavy deep into mental health, and because like I told you earlier, I do the same thing. I cry and I have no clue why I'm crying. I cannot tell you why I'm crying. Or sometimes I do know why I'm crying. A lot of the times people don't realize that grief comes in different forms and you can grieve different things. Like grief doesn't always have to go with somebody passing away. When you lose something in general, you tend to grieve it. And you may not grieve all of it in the beginning. It may take you weeks, it may take you months, it may take you years to really get all that out. So I feel like that could be a lot of what's going on too. Maybe you are grieving something. You grieving the loss of your man. Even though you know he's still alive, you still lost him in a sort of way. So it's like, oh, I'm out here on my own. I'm raising these kids by myself. I'm used to having a partner. Everything is falling on me when he was a big help. And then when you talk to him at the end of the night, it's baby with me. Okay. So it's like it could be coming in stages because you could be good right now, and then later on you listen to a song and be like, "Damn, that's our song," and then you get sad. Or you laying in the bed watching the movie, like, "Damn, he said he wanted to see this movie. I feel bad that I get to watch the movie," and he like it's different things that could trigger you and make you feel the way that you feel. Right, it come in stages, and D said grieving is stages, but different type of grief. It's just not unalive, right? It's not just somebody passing away. You can grieve a lot of different things. Hell, you can grieve a job. You can grieve a lot of different things. The grief is like the loss of something. It does not have to be a person. It could be of something. Are you talking to us, Mo? Or we on mute? Oh, my bad. I was about to go down a tangent. But yes, grief come in stages, man. And I feel like maybe that's the reason why, because a lot of us don't know how to deal with grief. I know I'm a person, I never learned how to deal with grief. I don't know how to do it. So that's why I be so stressed out when situations happen, because I don't know how to deal with tough situations. I'm still working on it. I spaz out. I am the crash out queen, as my sister in law called me. Okay. When I start, and they say I'm very dramatic. So when I'm going through something, I be spazzing out sometimes. Listen, I be this close to unraveling, but I be low key unraveling at the same time. So I don't know. We all got to find a way to cope with things. What you say, Mo? It's okay. Lord. Not sure keep calling. She sound like one of my kids. Cause Maddie will blow you up. You'll be Maddie will call you back to back so many times if you don't answer that phone. Mm. Because that's your man. You love him. That's your man's 100 grands. You may not have been in love before. I don't think I ever been in love before my husband, because anybody else just so easy to walk away. I'm talking about you look at me wrong. I don't want to talk to you no more. You cheat on me. I don't want to talk to you no more. You sweat on me. I don't want to talk to you no more. Yes, I really stopped talking to a dude for sweating on me. Now my husband sweat on me every night. He over there talking some not every night. Look, he talks about don't put me out there. No, but for real, is it because you really ain't never been in love? I know I really don't think I was ever in love. I wasn't, cause I can leave you at a drop of a dime and don't care, and walk past you tomorrow like I never met you. Won't think twice, buddy. Goodbye. And then with my husband, I used to be like how Martin was with Gina when he was like, "Get the step in." He was like, "Baby, baby, 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 please, please, please." I love him. I do. I don't know why. It's crazy. It's crazy. I ain't never been like this before with no dude. You said you have to ask yourself a question. What does he bring to your peace? What does he show you? Ooh. You know what? Now that you just brought that up, my husband do let me be me. He let me be me no matter what. He let me be listen, he let me rock out with my cock out every time. Every time. He let me do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. He don't care. He gonna have my back 10 toes down. Even if I'm wrong. Now when we get home, he probably gonna be like, all right, babe, you did the most. You ain't had to do all that. But he let me be me. Listen, I done fought my husband cousin. I done cussed out an auntie or two, a cousin. Listen, I be going off on these folks and I don't give a damn, and he let me, okay? Cause they be dead ass wrong, and I don't know. I ain't never gonna play by him. Ever. Okay. D said, "You have never seen. You have to ask yourself the right questions about why, because love is not the reason. Then, then to be able to take your guard down is allowing you to be a woman, and that is the softness many never experience. You hear me? Mm, mm, mm." Now that's what we working on right now. I keep telling him I want to be a lady, but now that you said that, I realized in the past I was I was with people who wanted to shut me up, like dumb me down. Like, girl, you know too much. You talk too much. You too out to be a lady. Shut up. Sit down. And my crazy self would be like, boy, fuck you. Who you talking to? You don't tell me to shut up. And it'll always be a clash versus my husband. He don't care that I talk too much because he don't talk a lot. He don't talk enough. So I talk for the both of us. He don't give a good goddamn. Now every now and then when he need to put his foot down and tell me to shut my ass up, he'll do that. But for the most part, he let me rock out. He let me say and do what I want to say and do, as long as I'm not out here just starting stuff with people. You said embrace that and will secure a man in every way that it looks like. Okay. Y'all, I love me some D. That's my girl there. That's my girl there. Y'all, we ain't even get to most of the topics. Okay. So we talked about John Scott Jr. Then we went into the mental health. Now we're gonna talk about Mashaya Mo Moses in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thank you, Sam. In Tulsa, Oklahoma. So in Tulsa, Oklahoma, apparently Mashaya was going somewhere and a man asked her where she was going or something like that. They got into an altercation. She drove her off. He then followed her, circled the blocks a couple times, and then he seen where she was located. He went up to her, started an argument with her while she was about to go to her family house. And then during the argument, she had like some type of stick or something like that, some type of something that she threw at him. And he pulled out a poker and he poked her, and she is unalive. And we can guess that she looks like us and he looks like a 70-year-old Caucasian male. I don't know if he that old, but maybe like 50. Yeah, that's what happened with that one. And no, he was not arrested, if anybody was wondering. How was that self defense? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How was self defense when she left the first altercation and he followed her and found her, right? Somebody who can't speak for themselves, which is pretty much what he doing. But here's the thing. But that's they not gonna do that. They don't wanna jail their own. They want to make everybody else look like the problem and not their own. This man was like 6'2" and she was like, I think they said she was like 5'3", between 5'3" and 5'5", and he talking about he feared for his life. You feared from your life from that little lady? This man was huge compared to her. And you gonna tell these people that you fear for your life and they believed you. That is the worst part of it all. They believe that you feared for your life, and that's the part that's baffling to me, that they believe it. You feared for your life. No, it wasn't caught on video. That's the thing because nobody was around. Her cousin made a video. The first video I seen about it was the cousin, and then I found the articles and stuff. And from what the cousin said, I don't know if her cousin was that's the cousin house that she was pulling up to, but she was saying that she was calling like, "Yo, I just got into it with somebody. I left, da, 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 da," and then she pulled up to where she was supposed to pull up at, and the same exact person. I don't know how the details got out. I don't know if it's from his story. I got to read the article in debt and find some more on the issue, but I want to say it's her family that's putting the story out that he followed her because their initial altercation had happened somewhere else allegedly. And he told the police that he did circle 3 times before he stopped and saw her and was wondering what she was doing because she pulled into a church parking lot. Because apparently it's no parking where that cousin live at, and they always park in that church parking lot and then walk over to the cousin's house. But he saw her in the church parking lot, asked her what she was doing there. Was you know how they do. I'm lost too. I forgot what the initial argument was about. That's hold on. I feel like I wrote it down. Mhm. Mhm. Uh-huh. I agree. No, I agree with that. Mhm. I feel like it will be. I feel like it's gonna get to a head, especially because they have that compound in Tennessee. Um, they have a compound in Tennessee where they are actively practicing to come at us. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people not listening. It is now on the news as well. How they have officers of the law, and they have all type of people from different backgrounds in their community, and they are legit actively practicing to go at us. They have metal shields, they have hats that's lined with something that makes it hard to like if you hit them in the head, it won't affect them pretty much because the hat protects them and it's a regular dad cap. Like they have all type of tactical gear to come at us, and I don't know what we doing. You got to look it up. I'm so serious. If you look it up, they are called. Dang it! Hold on. I reported on it. Let me find the name of it. It's a fly. I forgot what they call. Hold on. Let me get it. Y'all, I be right. As y'all can see, I take notes on everything. Mm, forgot what it's called. Ooh, that's stuff about NYU. That's White History Wednesday. Talk about it Tuesday. What is it called? Hold on. I'm about to look it up. I know it's in one of my videos, but I got to take too many notes and too many notebooks because it's probably not even this notebook. It was a part of White History Wednesday. Hey, Chef Des. Oh, that's probably why I'm overlooking it because I didn't think I put it in White History Wednesday. I felt like I put it in. Um, I don't know. Patriot Front. That's what it's called, Patriot Front. My bad. If you look it up, the Channel 5 Nashville investigation has been investigating them. It's in Tellico Plains, Tennessee. They uncovered a 122-acre compound in Tellico Plains linked with Caucasian supremacist group called Patriot Front. The compound is reportedly used for networking, strategizing, and inviting Caucasian supremacists from across the country. There are reports suggesting that the compound includes mixed martial arts training, facility used to train men hand-to-hand combat. That's that one. They have another one called Astrofolk Assembly, the AFA. They also have land in Tennessee as well. They in Jackson County. Um, Wotan's Nation, that's also in Tennessee. So there's a couple of different ones, but the ones I reported on was Patriot Front. That was the one that I reported on, Patriot Front. Yep, Patriot Front. Okay, y'all. So in El Salvador, they are now asking questions about the prisoners they are housing because the UN cut off funds to El Salvador. It was 300 million to be exact. Now El Salvador is requesting proof from the United States that the people they are housing are actually criminals. And now Trump is asking Rwanda and Libya if they would like to house prisoners because El Salvador is now asking too many questions. If that ain't creepy, I don't know what is. Okay, do as I say. I'm paying you to hold these people. So hold these people and don't ask me no god doggone questions. Are you crazy? Which is wild. Pew pew. You better go get one. Listen, we got some, and we definitely gonna get some more. We gonna get as many as the law would allow. Listen, I'm trying to get like that. I'm trying to go get some big boys. Toot, 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 toot. I'm trying to go get it all. I'm not playing. I am not playing whatsoever. Especially because I live in the South in the middle of nowhere. If you come on my land playing, it's on. I promise you, it is on. What story? Huh? No, we ain't get there yet. Mm-mm. I don't think that was for us. I don't think it originally. No, I don't think the right to bear arms was for us. I don't think so. I don't believe so. I don't at all. And the reason being is if it was for us, we wouldn't be the only ones being punished for the things that go on. We literally get punished the most for for having the right to bear arms. And that man is a prime example. Prime example. They came in my house at 3 o'clock in the morning, and because they tell you it's a prank, I'm going to jail. Everybody in their right mind know that if somebody busts in their house at 3 o'clock in the morning, that is not a prank. You are breaking and entering, and I have the right to protect my home. But because he don't have the right complexion for the selection, he was being charged. That's crazy. Mhm. Mm. Mhm. But that's the thing, it's the coming together part. I wanna say, and this is my own right, and stand together. And this is my own personal thought process. Y'all don't have to agree with me. I know most people don't agree with me. I feel like black people can never come together with Caucasian people unless they admit the wrongdoing. It's a bunch of people in denial about what we still go through today because they love to say, "Oh, y'all have victim mentality. Y'all gotta stop living in the past." Even they done brainwashed some black people, other black people, to believe that we are playing victims and injustices still don't happen to this day, which is baffling to me. It's news to me. I unless they can admit the wrongdoing, I don't think we can come together. Because the more you, if you feel like we played a victim, that means you're not ready to fight alongside of us. If you don't even believe in what we fighting for, how can you believe in what we fighting for if you believe that we just playing victim? If you don't believe that all this stuff still go on to this day, how can we work together? I don't you I'm so tired of hearing I'm sorry. Don't tell me you sorry about some shit that you didn't even do. You can't be sorry for somebody else. I'm sorry. You can't. You can't. And I'm a apologizing ass bitch. I say I'm sorry all the time. But I can't stand when a Caucasian person be like, I'm sorry. No, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna tell your brethren that they dead ass wrong, or are you just gonna apologize to me for what just went down? No, speak up. They have to speak up. They have to be the ones out there protesting. They have to be the ones telling their own people what they did wrong and why they still doing wrong. I feel like when it come from us, they don't want to hear that shit. But when they hear it from somebody who look like them, then they be more open to understanding. They need to goddamn speak up. I don't know if my screen working. I'm sorry, y'all. These people be taking me down a rabbit hole. They just like to argue with me. This person comment on my thing talking some this Section 8 Statue of Liberty shares the same Jezebel spirit as this woman. Who you calling a Jezebel Statue of Liberty? I don't know. I'm just as in entirety, I just don't want to be around them. I just don't. I just would rather stay to myself. Like I would rather just be alone on my own, living life. Like I really wish that it was a way we can get a piece of land. And I don't. Here's the thing, though. Here's the confusion of the illusion about which land we gonna get. Whether they gonna give us some of the north, the south, the east, or the west. I don't want the West because they be having like tornadoes and all type of wildfires and all of that stuff. And then I don't want Florida because Florida be having hurricanes and all of that stuff. So it's just like where can we go that we can have our own land, not surrounded by them, and all come together and really make some shit. Have our own little, And did y'all also hear that? Wait, where everybody just went? Why I'm up here by myself? What happened? Why I'm up here by myself? Where y'all go? I'm just sitting here talking and y'all done left me. Lord have mercy. Why y'all leave me like this? Why y'all leave me? What done happened? I'm just sitting here talking. Wonder why it's quiet. Wonder why I got quiet. Hmm. Mm, got it. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out over here. I think I'm about to turn this stream off. Now it is working on the Tube of the U and it is working also on Twitch. I know that because I just looked on the Tube of the U and I saw my stream there. Now I don't know about Twitch. It say one person is watching from Twitch, but they haven't commented. So I don't know if they're still here or not. Either way, I'm fine. But I don't see the IG working, and I think that was the main one I wanted to kind of get on because that's